Now, a lot of people are confused as to why Constable did what he did. Right, there are speculations after speculations. However, I'm going to give you a brief summary of what really happened and why Constable did what he did. Right, I'm going to try to be as short as much as I can. So yesterday, Constable decided to hold three people hostage, which is the mother, as well as two of his nephews. Now, the other nephew was 18 years of age, and then the other one was 14 or is 14 years of age. Now, lucky enough, the one who's 14 years of age was able to escape. So now Constable was left with only two people, right, that he held hostage, which is his mother and his 18-year-old nephew. Right, so according to the community, they had commotion. There was a lot of noise and ras and argument coming from their house, and before you know it, there were about two gunshots that were heard. And that's when now the community decided to call what? To call the police. Now the police, they came, they tried to intervene, but they did not come into the house. They tried to talk to Constable to, you know what, stop whatever that he's doing. They tried to negotiate with him, right? So Constable did not listen to any one of them, and the whole day they were held hostage up until 1 o'clock this morning, if I'm not mistaken, right? And the police were there, ambulances, forensic, the community. People did not sleep because of the whole incident, right? I mean, like, we are not used to people being held hostage in South Africa. We only see those things in movies. So no wonder everyone was just awake and wanting to see how this whole thing is gonna end. Right. So at 1 o'clock this morning, the constable decided to release who? His mother. Right. And then the mother was then taken for medical checkups and stuff like that. Right. So, and himself and the nephew were still inside the house. Sorry about that. So now the police, they tried to negotiate with him, they tried to speak to him, and as they were approaching the house, as they were just about to enter the house, Constable ended his life. Right. Now, upon arrival, they realized horror, even the nephew is no more. Now, apparently, allegedly, the reason why this took place rather is because of number one, the nephew was not supposed to die. The nephew was only taking a bullet for his grandmother, right, which is Constable's mother. Right, so he took a bullet. So the constable wanted to end the life of who? Of his mother, because he felt betrayed, because the mother knew that his 4-year-old child was not his, but instead was his brother's child with his girlfriend, Constable. And the mother knew. His mother, Constable, knew Uguti, the child that he thought was his, the 4-year-old that he thought was his, unfortunately was not his, but instead was his brother's child with his girlfriend. So meaning that the girlfriend cheated on the constable with his own brother, right? So now that's why the constable did what he did. He was furious, he felt betrayed. And then there were other lots and lots of stories in a voice note that was heard where the constable tried to explain Uguti. He knew that something was off with the way the girlfriend was behaving and the brother, and the wheel, there was something with the wheel, and it also involves other policemen. It's a lot, because we saw some of the community members after this whole incident happened. They asked the police to say this man kept on asking for the mic and the speakers, and you had the entire day to give him the speakers and the mic, and you did not give it to him because you know good whatever that he's going to say, he's going to expose the police men. Guys, I hope I was not that long. So that's just about that, right? So what made him angry is that, but it seems like there's also more to the story.